I gravitated, toward the high life. The life that you would only see on TV and certain groups of people only could have. I had a part of, and even back then, we look at Woodstock. All the things that went along with the '60s and the '70s, and all. And
Hmm.
but I'm a PK, pitcher kid, never been exposed to that. But then now, here I am being bombarded with these darts, from all areas, and so again, one thing led to another, and just got into the life.
No,
Yeah.
you say life. What do you mean?
When I got into the life, I got into the drug world,
Okay.
instead of just using it. And I had access, my people who were supplying it, giving out at the parties and all that, they said, hey, Kel, here. It was around so much, and so there are certain people that were not privy to that element, to that, to that extent of it. And so again, it goes back to my nature back in the days, it's always here, try this, here, try this, here, try that, here. And the level or the grade of the drug that we, that had access to was a whole lot different than the grade that they had in the inner cities and other places, so.
Was it more potent?
It was more potent. It was more potent, And so I got introduced to the cocaine and how it's used, how it was cut, how it was sold, how it was all of that. But yet, I was still a PK, preacher's kid. My mother and father had no clue of the dark side, the things that I entered into. After leaving the school up there, man, came down. I'm sort of fast forwarding through a lot of this because a lot of things happened, over the a short period of time. Fast forward.
But did there come a day that you were actually a member of a gang?
Back then we didn't call them gangs, we call them crews. These are my boys.
Yeah.
These are, so it was more low. No, man, it wasn't like the Crips and the Bloods and the Disciples and things, even though some of them existed back then. But my thing is within my drug world, I didn't, identify as a, with the typical gangs that we had our crews. And even within the crews, it's the same tendencies, same characteristics that the modern day gangs have, so to speak. But we were about making money. And even living in that type of lifestyle, you have to portray a certain image in order to be respected. And then when you get to the point where you sometimes don't have to get your hands dirty, you as an organization, you tell your soldiers, you tell your crew, take care of that business. I lived at Brooks Towers, 42D, the penthouse, the whole bit. I was playing semi-pro ball, here. My family I thought that because of my income was from my playing days, that I was still playing and all that. They had no clue I was dabbling into what I was dealing with. And living that life, you see a lot, Brent. You see a lot.
I imagine.
And the carnage that goes along, with the dark world or the dark side, and especially if you had a product that was in demand, that was higher in a grade that the average person over in the hood or in certain parts of the city had access to. You became the man.